Everybody, welcome to the GSL. We just saw a pretty big upset.
I think the biggest
Quite
upset
a story.
of the tournament so far.
Yeah, wow. E.G. Hydra, my teammate, actually knocked out in 3 very high-level games.
Yeah, if you watch that interview, he knew Hydra was watching the match list, and Czech planned out some strategies for him to counteract that. So I'm completely impressed with the kid. He played really well. I feel really bad for Hydra, though. Definitely.
I do feel bad for him.
I think probably the best Zerg player in the world. Definitely deserves to go very far in the tournament, but gets knocked out pretty early, man. Upsets, they happen.
They happen. We've already had some, and I think Season 2, there's always Season 2.
One every month, man.
One every month, baby.
Yeah.
Lots of StarCraft 2. All right, let's talk about this match we have coming up now. LiveForever against Next LiveForever.
Yeah, and, if we remember, Spunky actually lost to the Battlecruiser user, LiveForever.
Right.
August has a lot of fans out there for
the Battlecruiser.
It's called Reparion. That's the name of the build order.
Reparion?
Yeah, Reparion. Because I think, the name of the King Battlecruiser is, Hyperion
Hyperion?
Right?
So it's Reparion.
Reparion, because he repairs it.
I like that.
It's really cute.
That's cute.
Really cute.
The Reparion strategy.
Yeah.
Well, you heard that here, guys. That's actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Wow. So, I can't believe Hydra's out. I'm so sad.
I know. We're supposed to talk about this match, man, but that's our little nerd, man.
Go home.
I'm so sad. I am so sad.
All right. Well,
and that's another Zerg out of the tournament as well. It
was pretty tense, man. Prime coach back there was biting his nails, pacing back and forth.
Yeah.
Knowing that this was going to be a tough match. He's very happy to have taken out the only EG member here participating in this event. So take a look at our players now. LiveForever, Next LiveForever. Artosis, what do we need to know about this TDT?
Well, August, he showed a lot of cool Battlecruiser play against Spunky. Very close match, though. And then Next LiveForever, well, he beat Zergbong 2-1. It was not the prettiest series we've seen. There was a tank drop that killed him, and then just some Reaper play against someone who doesn't spread creep. But I think Next LiveForever is a lot better than what we saw. I think that, he was definitely very nervous, especially playing Zergbong, someone who has, been so famous throughout the years and played a lot of stage matches. A very new kid. I think both these guys are going to be a lot calmer. We're going to see a lot better games out of both of them. And, I'm kind of leaning towards Next LiveForever.
LiveForever.
Living to the next round.
Living forever. This guy does not want to die.
LiveForever, it's past his season, man.
Now, remember, LiveForever did take out Spunky, and what is now known as the intro is the Spunky intro to our show. It's spotting a Battlecruiser with the Reparion.
Just like,
oh, my God.
It's a Battlecruiser.
That's too bad Spunky got eliminated as well.
Man, a lot of great players are being eliminated, to be honest with you. We had Iron from NBC, Jungmin Cho, he got eliminated by Polt, and then Hydra just got eliminated. We had a few other upsets now, but Hydra's so on my brain right now, I actually can't think of them.
And it is good to still see Spunky down here with his OGS guys. He's got that earpiece on for his cell phone, so he looks like he's walking around like a cyborg or something.
Yeah.
Just communicating and coordinating everything for his team.
Nice little
GSL fun. Holy check.
Yep. A little shout out there to Celawera.
Yeah.
A lot of people love that guy. He's such a friendly guy, man.
Yeah, really nice guy. It's too bad he was eliminated as well.
Yeah.
Artosis was eliminated.
How did that
I don't
happen,
like this
man?
anymore. This is
all of us handsome Zerg players.
Yes.
Getting knocked out.
Getting taken out.
Not necessarily because we're Zerg, though, because these guys are actually really good.
It's getting pretty sick to see these games as we continue on. I think this round of 32 game, the first one we saw today, was so far superior to all the round of 64 games, with the exception of maybe the last game we casted yesterday.
Yeah. No, that series was actually such an amazing series by both players. They both played out of their mind good.
Yeah.
So many mind games going on, and just a great series. What can I say?
It's going to be. I think this TBT is going to be pretty nice. We haven't actually casted as many Terran versus Terrans as I thought we would be casting in this event, so it'll be good to cast this TBT.
We may be hitting a few more later on, though. There are a lot of Terrans left, 15 as opposed to 11 Protoss.
Yeah.
Down to 5 Zergs, though. It's getting pretty low.
Not many Zergs.
Yeah.
Zergs going extinct. All right, well, we are going to get the map lineup here in just a minute. Mm-hmm. But let's talk about the maps. They eliminated LiveForever, eliminating Steppes of War and Kulas Ravine. Next, LiveForever, eliminating Blistering Sands and Desert Oasis.
So, good map eliminations from
Pretty
both. I mean,
commonly removed maps.
It is a TVT, so it's just kind of a, hey, I can't really practice on this type of map as much. Let's get it down to a more basic pool. We all play similarly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess we're just going to have to see.
Only time will tell. All right, let's take a look at the maps that we are going to be using for this event. First map, Scrap Station. Map number 2, Lost Temple. And finally, Delta Quadrant.
You know, we see sometimes there's a lot of builds right now. You know, there's Banshee openings, there's Tank Viking openings, and there's, you know, Bionic still is an opening. And, you know, there's some other more fringe openings, but those are the main 3.
Oh, and by the way, I know that a lot of you are upset that Hydra has been eliminated, but I have just been told that please do not swear on the forums. I know that you guys are upset. We are too. All right, let's do this. Round of 32.
All right. Looks like we have next LiveForever right here. And down here we have Augustwera, the red Terran on the right. On the top we have next LiveForever, the green Terran.
Next LiveForever!
So, TVT, Scrap Station allows for some very interesting builds. Banshees have become sort of a backbone unit in TVT because they deal damage so quickly. As well as you can force your opponent to scan and waste what would be a mule.
Costs so much. And, well, you know, I don't know. I'm just still in such shock over that upset, man.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know, when I saw those Broodlords in the last game, I was just like, wow. You know, this is
thought it was such an epic comeback, and like, wow, he really overcame that. But
that does show you the strength of hidden expansions. In fact, on maps like this, it's not uncommon for people to make their first hidden expansion here because it's so far out.
A lot of people don't scout that.
Yeah, and I mean, it's so far out, and it is a gold base that if you do get just a few SCVs, mighty minerals up there, you've already made up for it.
Even
if
a few mules there.
Oh my god!
Suddenly, I mean, you already paid for the command center if it dies.
You're balling.
But
this thing should say big upset. Hydra loses. Tasteless on our toast is so sad. Only TLO actually left in this tournament
for foreigners.
For foreigners,
last one left. You know, good luck to him. I can't wait to see his games later in the week. Well, you know, this map, it's such thin passageways. I feel like Bionic play might be not the way to go. You know, it feels like with such thin passageways, they have to clump up so much. Siege Tank's going to be a little bit more powerful. You know, so close by air, maybe Banshees are going to be quite good. And, of course, the Viking, oftentimes a staple of this matchup.
The build I really like to do on this map is I get my fast starport add-on Tech Lab, and then I rush. I get one Viking while upgrading the cloak. So if they get a Banshee at the same time I do, I can kill their Banshee and at least scout him. Then I get my own Banshee and start doing that. I think it's pretty strong.
Yeah, it's kind of like a counter to one of the build orders and still using some of the strengths of that build order. So it's a pretty good idea.
Because it actually takes the exact amount of time for 2 Banshees to make as it does for the cloak to upgrade. Or 1 Viking and 1 Banshee, same amount of time.
Cool. Thank you for that, Tasteless.
You are so welcome.
You stats fiend, you.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm going to sit on Liquipedia all day long.
All day.
Stats.
I got it all up here. It's on my big brain. Now, you got to be careful on this map because the longer the game goes on, the more strange the positioning of your opponent's base is. You know what I mean? The expansions are expanding away from each other. You can counterattack here through the center region like this.
Just like that.
Just like that. Just like that. Just like that.
Bam. Well, that's if you're the green guy.
If you're the green guy.
Making a little wall.
If you're the red guy, it goes like that. Factory starport. Very common on this map. Let's see if he actually does the Tech Lab
swap. We're
going
to see Banshee play from him.
Yeah.
Right there. And pretty similar play by both players. Oh, getting a Siege Tank. I thought that I guess we're going to see Tank Viking, actually.
Tank Viking, very good in this matchup.
LiveForever, wanting to go Tank Viking, so pretty interesting. I like that little depot wall. It's pretty cute.
That's pretty cute.
It's going to be able to hold off Hellions a lot easier because of that.
Yeah.
That Hellion coming by.
Now let's see if he can do too much damage here with the Hellions.
Marines have left.
Well, I think he wants to hide the number of Marines and also possibly catch a Banshee if it's going to fly in this way. And he's actually going to go up for a drop. Very nice Hellion drop. I don't know how effective it'll be.
No, I think against Viking tank Marine. Oh, he's actually going for a Marine drop. Okay.
This is a very interesting play here.
Yeah, but this is going to be against someone who's going Hellions. So kind of really funny. They're both doing a little bit off the beaten path strategies.
Here he comes. Oh, he drops it.
Actually, both going for the same Marine drop here. Very interesting.
Oh my God, that's so weird. Well, clearly these two Koreans definitely feel like this is the best build on this map.
Yeah, or they think it's really tricky and they're going to...
Excuse me. I'm allergic to upsets. What'd you say?
Well, are you allergic to meat tastes? I'm upset all the time.
Oh man, my face was so puffy after that.
Well.
Go on, what were you saying? I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nothing at all. Please go ahead, Tastes.
Here come the Hellions moving up here. Now, I do think that sticking with the tanks from LiveForever is probably a little bit wiser.
Yeah, it's really, really solid. Siege Tank's so good, really in every matchup. Just such a solid unit, just like in StarCraft 1. And I like the Viking being out here. Maybe catch a dropship with some Marines in it would be pretty great.
All right. A little bit of cat and mouse around the map, seeing if he could just catch anything his opponent's sending out here. As the SCV does actually escape.
You know, he's got that Viking flying around, stopping any possible drops, so he can actually use this to kill any scouting material there. But, oh! A lot of hit points to take out that Viking. I don't know if he has any Marines in his main base, but the Viking does not give chase. Map is pretty thin. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought he would have pursued that for sure.
I would have tried to at least get a free kill there.
Now this SCV can go back over here and control this Zelnaga watchtower. Actually, no, because LiveForever is now positioned a Marine there. Siege tank out.
You know, it's looking pretty standard right now. Command Center actually landing as opponent's expansion, landing it before it builds that orbital.
And as you can see, the expansion is now up. So LiveForever going to start out with that economic advantage pretty quickly. And instead, we see double factory here from Augustwera. So he's going to go for some type of aggression play.
Looks like he is going to go ahead and see this Command Center. And, you know, a little bit of a dry game right now. Both just massing up some tanks, playing very, very safe games against each other. But I do have to say, I feel like Next LiveForever has a slight advantage here. You know, he's got his expansion up a little bit earlier.
He is going for a Raven here. Now that's interesting.
And already a Raven for Next LiveForever, so very, very similar build orders here.
Ravens are great against Vikings. Fun fact. You can see he's patrolling for drops over here. This expansion, getting up a little bit later. And actually, he's confident he can just go in here and do this. Got the Raven out. Siege tanks are in siege mode. They are very deadly when they're in siege mode. He does send a drop.
Oh! Catches that drop ship.
Damn.
Huge right there. That he cannot be happy about that at all.
He could actually, I was going to say he could land a Viking here, but now that I see all this over here, it's not going to happen.
Augustwera, man, it feels like he's just so far ahead now because of that. Killing that dropship with all those Marines. And, you know, he's got more Vikings right now. That one Viking of LiveForever, pretty hurt right now.
Trying to edge forward here with the siege tanks. Augustwera has, I think, overextended himself. He does have all these air units. Point defense drone out here.
And you gotta love point defense drone, man.
Well,
stops all those Viking hits.
Yeah, and what's nice about that is that means that then your Viking can be the one outside that's actually going to be the pointer here in this area. And tanks can shoot farther than they can see. So you use point defense drone, and then you have your Viking or Raven, and you can do the peek, and the tanks will do some more damage. Yep. We have a drop over to here, by the way. Sorry, I got that a little bit later than normal.
Wow, Augustuera putting out some good play here. I love this harassment.
He pick over this Raven.
Oh! Huge. Even though he loses that, Ravens cost so much gas when you want to be building other things.
Yeah.
I really like it. Very good play.
Well, now he can actually unsiege here.
It looks like he's going to as well. But a nice scan. Realizes what's going on. Kills that siege tank. Good move. Good map awareness here by LiveForever.
But you know what? Augustuera, he did get that economy advantage, and it does look like he has a serious amount of units right now. He may try to run in there for a bust. We have another point defense drone here from Augustuera.
Go stimming in with those Marauders to take the tank blast. Sieging up. Not sure if the siege is the best option, but killing this siege tank in just a second. There we go. Killing that siege tank. Not a lot of units left for August, but in good position.
Yeah, he could actually just unsiege and potentially just walk forward and run him over. He wants to wait for a few more Marauders.
Oh, doesn't put the Marauders in front.
I don't know why he's going into siege mode like that again, but I guess it is going to work anyways. Nice.
Wow.
Takes out the tanks. Augustuera looks like he should.
August in a lot of trouble right now.
LiveForever is living up to his name as he's getting closer to busting his opponent down in a very high-level game we saw here.
And going up the ramp now with this Viking and Raven there. It feels like he's in great position. But lots of rally units coming out, taking out some siege tanks. I don't even know why he's sieging at this point.
Yeah, he doesn't need to siege at this moment. It's losing too much time.
But he was very cost effective on all of this. And, you know, pretty solid attack right there. I feel like he sieged way too much. That's actually a problem with StarCraft 1 pro gamers, even some of the best. Yeah. Not the very best, but some of the best actually siege too often. But look at this. Marauders coming in. And the Marauder play, man, when you don't have enough siege tanks, they can just stim in there. They do so much damage so fast to the siege tanks. Just wipe them right out.
Yeah, Marauders kill siege tanks so fast. So you got to be careful. It's going to tear down the destructible debris. Right now, Augustuera, excuse me.
Only one SCV on that second geyser.
Oh, really?
Big mistake.
Yeah, take a look at this here, guys. Only one SCV moving out of there. That means that he's not gonna use as many siege tanks or Marauders out.
We see him keep on making Marines. You know, that might be part of the reason. He's just like, whoa, I don't have enough gas.
He's gonna drop on top of the siege tank.
Oh, awesome move with the Marauders.
But he has point defense drones. So of course, point defense drone that chews up the Marauder shots. Wow, nice play here. So
awesome defense there by August. So many good tactics.
That was really good.
Great tactics being used by both players. Both of them looking like they want to take a third base. And I like where Augustuera floated his third base to. That's so cool.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Ooh, but he's got a Banshee out now. However,
yeah, there's like Vikings and Ravens out. I don't know about that Banshee, man.
I don't know about being that Banshee.
A lot of Marauders. Wanted to just barrel through. Did not work out for him. You know, I feel like he went too far. He went up to the rally points with those siege tanks. He could have backed off, killed the rocks, got in a good position, you know, spot over the rocks or something like that, and would have done a lot better, I think. Sieging up that middle path so he cannot be attacked. You know, so many siege tanks and Marauders being made by LiveForever, and really no Vikings. I feel like if we saw a Banshee right now, it would be completely game-changing from Augustuera. But it looks like he's going to be doing a Marauder drop instead.
Here we go. Is this going to be effective? No, because he's doing a Marauder drop of his own, so they're just passing each other by right now.
And we do see on the mini-map that there is detection of that. Oh, they both have it now.
Banshee over here in the back. Marauder drop over here.
And the least effective Marauder drop of all time.
Pretty nice defense from both of these guys. Offense suffering a little bit.
You know, on a map like this where you're so close together, those sensor towers are actually silly. Look at that mini-map with those circles, man. They can see everything that's happening.
Yeah.
I mean, you build 3 and it covers the entire map.
Another command center on the way here, dropping mules.
I love it when you drop mules at a hidden expansion. You just mine as quickly as you can from there.
Yeah, it's so awesome.
Yeah, you want your SCVs mining at the safe expansion so you don't have to replace them.
In fact, if you scout your Terran opponent and you don't see mules and you haven't been scanning well, then that probably means he has hidden expansion. If
Yeah,
he's good.
that's wow. That's I never thought of that, but that's true, Tasteless.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Lots of more Vikings here. Raven here to protect. You know, the problem for both these guys is it's like, how am I going to attack this other player?
You know, I like Next LiveForever's overall strategy. He's making a lot of Marauders with the Siege Tanks. It feels like he is going to just hit this mass where it's going to be so hard to attack into him. But a couple Banshees, man. And what are you going to do about that, Next LiveForever? I mean, he is throwing up a few missile turrets still. Make like 3-4 Banshees just plow through his entire army, and he's going to have to GG.
Yeah, he will.
In fact, he has no anti-air except for 1 Viking.
There we have a push coming over here with siege tanks.
It's busting right through. And oh, very nice. Killing that siege tank with a scan. Scans, I mean, they are so valuable.
Oh, that's the little tank that couldn't. Attack stopped over here. He's continuing to push into the middle.
A lot of upgrades being made on the production tab here.
Yeah.
By LiveForever. You gotta love upgrades, man. They're so good.
Well, especially in a mirror matchup. I mean, that's going to be completely game-changing.
August Wear, though, with really none. And look at these sensor towers. Sensor towers are actually a little bit silly, Tasteless. He can see that guy mining SCVs with that sensor tower.
He's getting closer. I don't know if this is the best course of action.
You know, you got to be careful, because even if you're scouting with those Vikings up ahead to siege his tanks, if he scans while you're sieging, suddenly you lose that battle.
We do see, well,
like
not much action. Yeah, a planetary fortress right here.
A lot of people love that on any 3rd command center, but that's actually his 4th because he hid it in that back. But at the same time, that hidden base we were talking about down at the gold is also occurring. LiveForever just making command centers everywhere at the moment.
Here we go with Stim.
Yeah, and those might actually be able to take out that planetary before it's up. Nope. Here it comes. Watch out, Marauders.
Oh, he's sending too many SCVs here. This is a pretty big blow. Planetary Fortress is actually no longer in range of the Marauder. Was. I think we're going to be in for a pretty long game, Artosis.
It definitely could be. It's so hard to break each other in these situations. The dropships are just so different from StarCraft 1. Turrets kill them a lot faster. Very hard to do death drops. But look at this. Nice little Marauder drop. Taking down what he can. Getting LiveForever a little bit out of position, but I don't know if that's actually going to make any difference here. Looks like he had no plans to abuse that. And August Wear, no upgrades right now, but such greatness. Look at this, a Marauder drop, but Planetary's pretty good against that.
Yeah, Planetary Fortress with siege tanks. Now, a lot of this game is just going to come down to this base here, because if LiveForever mines out this location, he's screwed.
Surprising.
His opponent's screwed.
Yeah, neither player is trying to take that island quite yet.
And here we go, sieging up. Not a lot of tanks here. Meanwhile, all the tanks are actually up here. But he has good tank defense there. This is from that gold base, all this additional resources. The planetary fortress, he's either going to, well, it's actually just going to die here momentarily.
LiveForever, really great use of defensive siege tanks to get in there and attack another base. His economy is just flying ahead of his opponents here. In fact, we check the income tab. Look at that. LiveForever, like over 3 times the economy of August Wear here.
Wow, really nice play here. And I think this actually could cost August Wear the game.
Yeah, August is starting to look pretty dead right now. I think he's getting ready for one final all-in here. Drop some Marauders on siege tanks, run everything forward at once, see what he can do damage-wise.
Wow. Here we are once again in this position here. You can see he's flying around the Vikings, by the way, just trying to figure out if there's any location that he can drop stuff on.
I like that auto turret next to the siege tank. splash damage and hitting the Siege Tank with the Auto-Turret.
Really smart. Yeah, I like that. Uh-oh.
Thor's trying to get those, but really better against clumped units. Not really good for sniping dropships.
Nice.
I like.
Very nice. Drops the Vikings here, taking on LiveForever's command center. So many SCVs down here.
Wow. He is just, his economy is just completely crazy right now. And Marauders for Siege Tanks and Thors. Marauders doing surprisingly well, but they do have a huge upgrade bonus.
Wow. Wow, Marauders are good.
Oh wait, no, those were Augusweras. I thought those were upgraded, they were so good.
Meanwhile, Auguswera streams down here, takes out this command center. And our Green Terran needs to get into position here. Or this could go back to the red. Boom. Goodbye, command center. Meanwhile, God, people are going everywhere. The games today are so good. Auguswera moves down to the bottom right, takes on this command center.
So that command center is going to be going down, and they are just killing each other's bases so quick. That gold base is becoming more and more important. Here we go. Huge attack right here. Marauders going first, but Marauders making a shield as well. And sieging way out of range.
Siege tank still back here to defend, but it looks like these Marauders have been rallied to a bad location. The gold expansion remains up as a planetary defense fortress. This base currently unoccupied, as is this one. He drops in over here again. He needs to break him here. Otherwise, Auguswera is in a lot of trouble. LiveForever still looking good.
He's still got a big economy, but I like this army. Look at this, catching part of the army off guard here, and he could actually go down from here and kill that gold base, which would be so huge. Maybe get him back into the game a little bit.
In fact, that might get him back in the game entirely, because then with all these red units, he can actually stream over here, take this out and take this out. Meanwhile, another attack over here. SCV is actually attacking everything.
And if we look at the resource tab, you can see mined out is Auguswera. Wow, so he has got to get some command centers up. He has got to use a lot of mules. LiveForever, though, looks like he is just busting through with old school SCV tank at the same time, attacking the third base. LiveForever, can he hold all of this?
LiveForever, yeah, he just needs to hang on.
And he is attacking that main base of Auguswera. August not really going to be able to do much against those siege tanks. It looks like LiveForever is going to be able to take this game down. SCV's trying to come up, do some splash that tanks. Not going to work out for him. I think we're going to see just the, battlecruisers.
Battlecruisers.
LiveForever using Auguswera's favorite unit against him.
Pretty
Good
nice.
fighting, man.
Pretty
Very
nice
good.
micro here. Oh my God, he got to actually take out all those battlecruisers. But he taps out. GG.
realizing
wow.
The siege
That was
tanks
a
were
good
too
game.
much.
Damn. That was high level stuff.
That was a pretty crazy TDT, man. And LiveForever does end up taking it, but a lot closer than I thought it might end up being. You know, he got a huge economy boost. Had such a killer economy, but August made some nice moves. Almost came back there for a little bit.
Wow, congrats. We're not done yet, though. We're going to go on to game number 2 here.
On Lost Temple. And Lost Temple TBT, if it's anything like in previous StarCraft, it is a long turret tank-filled game.
Yeah, we do see some rushes, though, on Lost Temple.
That's true.
So you never know what to expect. Lost Temple, of course, a long-time Blizzard map.
Yeah, since basically the beginning of time.
Yes. It's been in StarCraft. It's been in Warcraft 3.
Yeah.
Was it
Still
in
Warcraft 3.
Was it in Warcraft 2?
No. First was Lost Temple in StarCraft 1. I can still draw that map on the map editor. It's so ingrained in my brain. I have not played it since like 2003. So that's how many games.
That's the map everybody started out playing StarCraft 1 on. That was ultimately what was considered the best map. At high level play.
Time, yeah. Thank God people get their heads on straight.
So that's actually not the most balanced map
No,
either.
not at all.
Very tough for Protoss against Zerg. Very tough for Protoss against Terran, actually. Not impossible,
Looks
but
like
tough.
we're going to be starting.
We're doing this. Let's go.